Hello and welcome to this quick match reaction with Blues playing two games Saturday afternoon against Burton and Crewe, losing both, but I suppose it's valuable minutes, isn't it, for both the teams that travel to Burton and Crewe. And as for the Burton game, that was the game I ended up watching because it was on Blues TV. And I will say about the website quickly because there were a few Blues fans messaging on X, and I put out a post myself to say that I was having problems loading the stream, and it only started working 7 minutes into the game. And it was during this point where Burton got their goal. Fabio Tavares latching on to, well, a bit of miscommunication between Neumann and Osai Samuel, and Tavares broke through and slotted away for the only goal of the game. And as for the Blues website, it has to be better, to be honest, because I know there are many Blues fans that have experienced difficulties with the website before, and booking tickets. I've had issues with it in the past, and loading up the stream, missed the only goal of the game because of the fact that the stream wasn't working on time. So that's something that I'm sure Blues will be looking into and hopefully sorting, because I know they've done renovations on the website, but the stuff on there does need to be to a better standard. But in terms of the standard on the pitch, there were a few good performances in the Burton game that I did see. It was Kyōgo's first game in a blue shirt, and I thought his movement was really good up front, playing as the lone striker, because there was some speculation, wasn't there, regarding whether he played a bit deeper or further forward, but it looks as if Kyōgo is going to be the furthest player forward for us. And I did like his movement within the game, peeling off his defender many times. And he had that one-on-one chance in the first half, which the keeper done well to save. Phil Neumann at the back, who I didn't actually mention in the Sevilla game, playing his first game for Blues, but this one, his second game, and he looks pretty assured at the back with Clara, and I'm sure that's going to be the centre-back partnership that carries us throughout this season, with them two looking competent at the back. And Osai Samuel played the 45 minutes at right back, and he was a bit at fault for the Burton goal, just a bit of indecisiveness really with, whether to clear the ball or to control it. And I'm sure him and Ethan Laird are going to have that hotly contested battle for the right back position. And as for the midfield, it was Pate playing a bit further forward today with Tommy Doyle and Iwata a bit deeper. And Tommy Doyle, I think, again, just this is the reason why we play these pre-season games, to get a bit sharper. And there was a few misplaced passes in there, but I'm sure the more we grow into pre-season, the more familiar he gets around his teammates, the better the performances are going to be. And then in the second half, it was Demarai Gray that came in at halftime, first Blues game in 9.5 years, and he looked promising. There was definitely some skill that he showed out wide, and there was one instance towards the end of the second half where I thought he was going to cut inside and shoot, but he cut inside, slotted it off to his teammate, and just couldn't quite get the shot off. And he had that free kick early in the second half as well, which the keeper done well to save. And I suppose this defeat will teach Chris Davis a lot about his team and what we can do going forward in terms of perhaps changing the shape a little bit when we need to and whatnot. And I think the academy kids done well in the second half as well. Kept the score the same as what it was, and we weren't exactly leaking goals, unlike the Crewe game, which I don't know too much about because I was watching the Burton game. So if anybody was at the Crewe game, let me know in the comments what you thought about that, because there was a lot of fans that went to that game, as did there was many fans that went to the Burton game. So great support on both ends. And Chris Davis signalled at the end of the game for the players to go over to the fans and applaud them for their support. And it was, good to see us travel out there in numbers. And not the best of results on the pitch, but we've got the Arthur Cup, the rearranged Arthur Cup, next Wednesday at St Andrews and Knighthead Park. So very much looking forward to that. And we're going to be ramping up the content ourselves from now until the start of the season. Tommy's vlog coming very, very soon. There's a lot of editing that's gone into it. So make sure to check that out when it's live. And thanks again for watching this video. Just a quick roundup, really just talking about some of the points that I noticed. And if there's anything that I've missed out, please feel free to let me know in the comments what you thought about the game. And hopefully there's no panic stations setting off too early, because we lost 5-0 to Paderborn in the first game of last season in pre-season. So there's still lots of time to figure things out, and still excited for the start of the season. So like, share, comment and subscribe, and keep riding.